Okay. Good morning, everyone. Um, my name is Sandy Vasher. I am a fiction and nonfiction writer and author. This is Sandy Sunshine Spritz. And man, did I have a hard time getting here this morning. So obviously I am late again. But I'm here. And if you are here with me, then you are here too. And it is our job now to use this time as productively as possible to get in some words for ourselves. Good morning, Elizabeth. It's nice to see you today. Um, I love writing with other people. It makes it so much easier, and I'm so much more motivated. So that is why I do this, and hopefully, it's motivating for those of you watching too. I'm going to start our sprint, our first one, at probably in just a couple minutes here at like 6:10, since I am behind and I would normally have started at 6:05. And I'll probably do what I did yesterday and just shorten the 30-minute one to 25 minutes. And hopefully tomorrow I'll get here at 6 in the morning. We can start bright and early and get our sprints in at 6:05. But in any case, I like to start with a 10-minute because I think it's important to kind of get into your manuscript and move from rushing around and trying to figure out how you're going to make everything happen to zen being in the moment with your characters. And that takes a little bit of time for me. So I consider that first 10 minutes not a wash, but a necessary easing in that's not necessarily going to be as productive as later sprints will be, but that's okay because if it were, if we didn't do it, then later sprints wouldn't be as productive. So, Elizabeth, what are you working on today? I don't think I've asked you that all week. I've been working on the same manuscript, but I'd love to know what kinds of things you're working on. Mine is a YA kind of contemporary tone, but futuristic setting, and it's about mental health. So I've had the idea for a really long time. I guess it's relevant right now. I'm curious to know what your current project is, but not right this second in 10 minutes. So I'm going to get started. You guys can get started. I will talk to you soon. Thanks. Okay. That is our first sprint over. Let's get that timer set up for the next one. And I'm going to check out my word count. So let's see. Actually, I think I might have typed some words right there. I don't think it was a ton, but I felt really focused this morning. So let's see how I'm doing. I did. That was 327. That's great for me for a 10-minute morning, 6 in the morning sprint. I might even record it. Yesterday, I keep an Excel spreadsheet of all of the sprints that I do, and I have not actually recorded my numbers since Monday. Apparently Monday I was like relatively productive, and then we got to Tuesday and I see like 6:05, 10 minutes, 0 words. So I guess it's been I guess I've been tired for a lot of the week. Ignore that yawn. That did not happen. But today I'm clearly yawning, but still here. So let's see. So 327. Oh wow, that's like 32 words a minute. That's really fast for me. All right, so let's see here. So Elizabeth, you say you're working on a draft for a Cozy in the Village Library series and a draft for the Myrtle Clover series. And you write cozy mystery generally, right? So do you also do like chick lit or romance? I feel like you might do those as well. Elizabeth, you guys, is a published author. A hybrid, I think, right? Like you have both traditionally published and also indie published stuff. I think you told me earlier in the week you had some foreign publishers too. So that's awesome. And you should all look her up online. That's cool. Elizabeth, I don't think we have a huge audience right now, but one day it'll happen. Or one day we'll both be prolific enough to just be drawing in people that way. That could also happen. Oh, it's time for tea. I love the ritual of tea, like so much for writing. Okay, let's see. She writes solely cozy mysteries and is a hybrid. Yeah. What's your website again? I need to find that. That's Craig. I'm gonna find it. That's Craig. Cozy mysteries. Okay, I think I found it. Here. Got it. Yeah. Your website looks awesome, by the way. It's like perfectly cozy. Needled to death. A Southern quilting mystery. I just love that. But I was saying about tea, which is probably something you include in some of your books, because I feel like this is kind of a cozy thing. I really love the ritual of tea. I especially love when I have like loose tea that I really like. And there's this vanilla orchid stuff that I absolutely love, and I have to get it. I have to buy it loose. I don't even know if they make it in like the little packet, so I have to make my own. And there's something about the scent of that makes me think of writing. There was a year where I had a couple of local writer friends who would get together at my house on Thursdays, and we would make big pots of this tea that I love and then try to write. And of course, when you get together like in person to write, you don't get nearly as much done. But it still makes me think of writing. So we used to call ourselves a salon, as in not like, ooh, that chair, not like hair salon, but like salon de muse, French intellectual salon. All right. And with that, my tea is made. There's tea going on in Elizabeth's books, and we are probably both ready to write again. So let's get that 25 minutes started. Good luck. Okay, that is the end of our 25-minute sprint. Hi, Claude. Nice to see you here this morning. Glad that you joined us. All right, let's see how we did in terms of words. That was a lot of editing for me, so I feel productive, even though it was only 227 words, so less words than I had before, but more progress anyway. So I'm gonna still take it. All right. So how'd you guys do? And Claude, tell us what you write. I don't think I'm sure I feel like I've seen you at WordSprints before, but I don't remember what you write. So let us know. I'm going to start the next sprint, our final, at 6:55 so that we stay rolling. Hey, did you guys, did either of you have a chance to join Brian Cohen's 5-day Amazon ad profit challenge yesterday? I started it. This must be like the 5th time I've done it or something, which I think that they kind of encourage. I feel like one of the reasons he runs that multiple times a year is for people like me, where like sometimes you're sort of on the path to profit, and sometimes it's just not the right time. Oh, Claude, do you write in French? That's really interesting. Well, that makes me feel like we're, I don't know, really truly intellectual. I don't know why. I'm presumably if you write in French, then you are fluent in French. But I took French as a foreign language, and so I think of it as intellectual. In any case, so I started Brian Cohen's ad course again. And I have not yet this morning obsessively checked to see if any of my ads are actually doing anything. But now that I think about it, I'm going to do that while we're chatting. Has anything happened since yesterday? No, not so much. Let's see if any of the ads actually shows up somewhere. Amazon ads are not straightforward. I'm a fan of Amazon for indie authors. I think that Amazon does a really good job supporting its indie authors, but or at least that's been my experience. But Amazon ads are for sure pretty confusing. So that course has been wonderful in trying to understand what on earth is going on with this ad thing. So, all right. So let's see what happened yesterday. So yesterday I'm working on on ads for some nonfiction. So did I have any impressions yesterday? Yes, but my ads have just started running. So I just set up a few ads yesterday. And this means that they've only had like a hot minute to accumulate any impressions. So like I've had 12 impressions in literary diaries and journals. And it was a fertility memoir that I'm advertising. So I've had a total of seven impressions in fertility categories. Yeah, so we're still ramping up a little bit. Because for sure having 13 impressions total in a day is not enough to make anybody click. You need significantly more than that in order to get some traction. I want to say that Brian said that you need 100 impressions to know like if anything's even going on, but it could be more than that. Oh, and Elizabeth, you did join the ad challenge and created 3 ads. Yeah, so now the question is, when you say you do all right with your ad classes until they start doing split testing, I don't think Brian Cohen does split testing in this. I think it's more basic than that. I think he just kind of goes through various types of ad categories. So I feel like he starts with this one, which is the like your first thing is understanding what categories your books are in, and then your second is I think keywords. Like he moves on to that kind of thing, and also to ad copy. So he spends a lot of time focusing on what you have to do to make your books look marketable so people will click on them, which I found really helpful. And oh, Claude, you write paranormal supernatural novels in French because you're from Quebec. You should let us know what your website is because I'm always interested in stuff like that. And we should write. So I've got 15 more minutes left before, at least for me, before my day is likely to start because the baby wakes up. So hopefully we can all get in some last minute words. Good luck, everyone. Okay. So let's see about those words. I think that was 285 for me. I'll take it. I'll take that. I'm again doing some editing, so I feel pretty good about that. Yeah, Claude, the website thing is very interesting for authors. I think it's like there's a real question of like what's the purpose of it, and like are you really going to draw in traffic with your website? And I don't know if there's a good argument that you will, but I think that there is a good argument for the idea that your website is kind of like your internet business card, right? So somebody finds out about you, they want to know more about your books. The easiest thing you can have is a website where you say like, oh, all my books are listed here. So Elizabeth's right. You really don't have to make it very complicated. That being said, I mean, come on, like how many writers have spent hours designing a website and not writing? I'm sure that it's a great thing that you're focusing on your writing first. And nice job, guys. 384 words for Elizabeth, 248 for Claude. We are all doing wonderful this morning. That is the end of our session today. So no, oops, oh, where'd I go? There we go. So I think I'm going to be back tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Or, somewhere between 6 and 6:10 in the morning. I aim at 6 a.m. And for now, we all have to get on our day. So thank you both for joining me. I do so much better writing when I have company. So I really appreciate you being here. If you're watching and you didn't join in the chat, join in with us tomorrow. It really is more fun when you're playing along. So thanks for being here. I'm glad you guys got some work done, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow or maybe Monday. All right. Have a good day, everyone.